What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the ADCC Update Show. Today we're here. Obviously, we're not in studio. We're at Diego Pato's, three-time IBJJF World Champion, ADCC bronze medalist, WNO double champ. We're at the champ's house right now. We're chilling, got the dogs here and stuff. But wanted to talk to Pato a little bit about what's been going on in his life, what got him to this point, and kind of about ADCC. So Pato, how you feeling overall, man?
Right now it's like doing amazing. Just like getting ready for the ADCC for sure, and then just casual. Casual.
So I recently found out, that's a nice use of the word casual. You just you just asked us what that meant like 10 minutes ago. Yeah. So you're a history guy, huh?
Kind of.
Yeah, you study American history, everything. You got a dog named Theodore, named after Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah, that's why. I like to know like some about like the part of like the countries, like when it's like traveling a lot, and I was like, all right, I'm going to this country, like let's see what's going on there before, like I like this type of things. I want to know like some interesting things from that part. So that's why when I came here, I started like research a lot of things from the USA. So I'm kind of like know a little bit.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite part of American history? Anything that stood out to you whenever you were checking it out or anything?
No, not really. But like I like to watch a lot of movies too. It's like it's kind of like scary, and at the same time it's interesting. Like a lot of things going on here.
For sure.
But like every country has your own thing. It's like that is cool.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of want to learn more about the history of Pato, So you're originally from Manaus, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm from Parintins.
Oh.
It's like city close to Manaus.
Okay.
And then to not go too long on the conversation, say like I'm from Manaus, and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, like I'm from Parintins. It's like it's a city that I have like a big like kind of like carnival over there, and then like a little bit famous over there. It's like I have a festival of like like they call boys, like I show you later, but yeah, it's very famous. And then when I was like 10 years old, and I moved to Manaus, and yeah.
Gotcha. So how long did you live in Manaus? From like age 10 to like 16 or so?
10 to 15.
10 to 15?
Yeah.
And so you were, when I went to Manaus, obviously like Mika Galvao, Diogo, Fabricio, that little crew is from Cidade Nova.
Yeah.
And they always talk about Cidade Nova and stuff.
Yeah.
And in that same area is Nabil, which is where you trained, right?
Yeah.
Is that the first gym you started training in?
No, it was like my first gym was a Project Social, and then like I started over there, and then like stayed there like for almost 1 year. And like from my white belt to green belt, I was like 13 years old. So that's like the guy promoted me to a green belt, and then and after that the gyms like closed, and then I have to find another place to train in. And then I already heard about like the Nabil, because there was like a strong gym over there, and then that's why like I looking for him, and I started like going there, and they're like, all right, you're more than welcome, just come over, and that's it.
You started training with Nabil and those guys?
Yeah, it was 2000. I started like in 2012, like in the middle of 2012, and then I go to all the way, I think on the middle of like 13, I moved to Nabil. So
Gotcha.
Since there I was like into like 15, I was like in Nabil, and then like after that I moved to São Paulo to train at Cicero Costha.
So I feel like a big difference that a lot of American, like kids who grow up in America and train in jiu-jitsu gyms in America, like a major difference is like somewhere like Manaus, a lot of the gyms are social projects, right? Like designed to help kids like have something to do, like I guess to create a path in life, where there's more opportunity and stuff. Where here it's just like gyms are just gyms, you go, you sign up, whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe some gyms help kids more than others, but like they're the social projects actually built for it. Can you kind of like talk about what that's like in Manaus, like with the social projects and how all that stuff kind of works?
Yeah, actually, like he was like a social project, but like but he's still like my professor that time he was not have like a lot of money, and then he kind of like way like kind of like ask for a little help. Like we pay like $5 to
Yeah.
train like a month, like just to buy the things to clean the mat, and that's it. And then he paid the rent after the build, and then he was like, all right. So he was like from church, you know, like he was like kind of like try to bring us to the church, and it was like kind of his thing, and then that's why he started doing that thing. But like not too long, he had to close out, and it had to stop for a while, and later on he come back, but like was too late, and then I was already in Nabil, so yeah, Nabil was the same thing. He actually he charged over there, but like he just said like, oh, you have to pay this much, and the second month the guy's gonna say, oh, I don't have money anymore. I said like, no worries, just train me, you know. So this is kind of cool from Manaus, like they have this type of, I don't know how to say this mindset, but like this kind of like thing on their heart, like to try to help each other, you know. And then I went with him. They say like, all right, so here you kind of have to pay like $30, 30 real, but if you don't have it, you cannot pay. You don't pay. You don't need to pay. So all right, I don't have to pay. I cannot pay. And I say, all right, it's fine. Go on. And then after that, like on the training, he kind of like knew already, like, oh, this guy's has something. He's good. He's like giving a hard time for some of the kids over there. And all right, I'm gonna allow him to train me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is life like just for someone who's never been to Manaus, like doesn't know a lot about it? What is just life like in Manaus?
Hot. First of all, hot. And I think it's pretty good. Like depend like what do you do for leave? It's like don't change much, you know. Like it's like they has everything like as another city has. Like have a shopping mall. They have like everything, everything actually everything. Like in Manaus they have the industrial. They made like all the electronics from Brazil, like cell phones, you know, motorcycles. They have a lot of things over there. So like everything's made over there, and then I ship to all Brazil. So all of the country over there, they send this thing like freezer, let's say, you know, like a wash and dry, this type of things made in Brazil, in Manaus, and they ship to São Paulo, Rio, whatever the big cities are. So kind of Manaus is like, it's really big. You've been there, you can
sure.
tell. And then yeah, but like for us, like if you want to live like from jiu-jitsu, it's kind of hard to be there because it's a little bit far from everywhere. You have to take like airplane all the time to get out, like for small tournaments, you know, like, and it's not cheap, especially you want to go to USA or some like Europe, whatever. It's like it's too expensive. So yeah, I think the hardest part to train in jiu-jitsu there is like the opportunity that you have, like to go out of the country. And then yeah, of course, like national competitions, like it's mostly is like in Rio and São Paulo. So that was like for us was kind of hard. But like if you have a normal job, I think it's pretty good. It's like quiet. Some of the place is like it's nothing different like of everywhere, you know. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, so like Manaus, I guess geographically is like northern Brazil, like in the Amazon, and it's like I think the biggest city in the Amazon.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah,
like
it is.
It's like a million people or something like that.
2 million, two and a half.
Yeah, so it's like it's interesting that it's just this somewhat isolated, like huge city in the middle of the Amazon rainforest. Like kind of creates a weird dynamic, you know. like I remember whenever we went out on like the boats and like went on the river and stuff on the Amazon River, and they took us to all these little places and stuff. So there's like that whole side of things, but then it is also just people living their normal life and stuff. And then mixed in amongst that is the best jiu-jitsu kind of in the world. Like, you know what I mean? There's like, it's one of the most highly concentrated places on earth for like all of the best jiu-jitsu competitors kind of come from this area. Not all of them, but like there's so many that originate from Manaus. Like the Saulo Ribeiro, Shanji Ribeiro, all the way down to like you, Mika, Mateus Gabriel's from Manaus. Like there's so many world champions, so many great grapplers that are from Manaus. What's up with that? Why are so many dudes so good at jiu-jitsu in Manaus?
I mean, like, I think it's a little thing of everything. Like, you know, like, for example, like you have the past, like that we are kind of like in India, you know, like for indigenous. How can I say
indigenous?
That? Like, indigenous. I think like this thing, because on the past was kind of just like that, right? So just these people, and then like we sort of like a mix it up, and then it's like have the blonde of the this guys and the white guys, and it's kind of like a mix everything up. And I think that, and also the food, like when I was kid, I was not like I don't have access on like kind of like, let's say, junk food, you know?
Yeah, like fast food or
yeah,
something.
like we don't have, like on my city, I don't have that thing. So just in Manaus, so that's why when I was like into my 10 years, I think I was like growing up like just in the fish and acai, like farinha, you know, like tapioca, and like just kind of like the good things, you know, like it was not that much like just rice and beans, that's it, like fish, meat, chicken, that's we don't eat like many like for example, let's say cookies, like chocolate, like this type of things, you know. I think this thing like help us to not eat much, like to get in good like how can I say performers into there. I think like it's combine everything, you know. And also like if that thing's not working, if jiu-jitsu not working for us, we don't have nothing to do. So that's why like we have to make work. So I think that's why like a lot of people from Manaus is so tough, and then like it's combine everything and like put together. It's like, all right, so just have one chance, only one chance, and I think it's pretty much this.
For sure.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think there's like definitely an aspect of Manaus. Like I feel like back in there was a time when like, you know, a lot of kids like in like rough areas in America were like, I got to become a boxer. Like that's my way out. Like that's how I'm gonna find opportunity. And like it's very much like in Manaus. It's like, oh, I got to do jiu-jitsu. You know, I get started in a social project young. I think probably the social projects play into it because it gets kids doing jiu-jitsu from such a young age. Like I didn't know what jiu-jitsu was until I was like already almost an adult, you know, like 18 or something. And I'm like, oh, what's this thing Joe Rogan's talking about? And like I see in MMA.
Yeah.
But so then you're like 15 now, and you move to Sao Paulo, right?
Yeah.
You say you were like 15 when you moved there, and did you move straight to Cicero Costha's gym, or?
Yeah, it was like I didn't have a plan to go to Cicero. I just have like I talked to Nabil, and he said like, Pato, if you wanna continue on on jiu-jitsu scenario, you have to move. If you stay here, you're not gonna get like where you want, you know. Like for example, like we say, like so hard to get off there, it's like too expensive, all this stuff, and then you have to took a flight all the time, and then like say, man, I can help you with like one or two, but like not many. So like you're gonna go there just like twice a year. What are you gonna do? It's not gonna be good enough to compete awards or something like that. And then I asked him, so what do you think? So like, you have to go away. You have to move. You have to go to São Paulo or Rio, whatever. And then like I asked him like, what do you think? And like, where I go? Like I don't know. Like move your ass, you know. Like it's like, all right, can you help me? Yes, for sure. And he's like make a like kind of like collect money for the others to say, hey, right here your ticket flight, right here like I was like 800 real, something like that. And I say, just go away, like just one way fly. And I say, all right, that's good. And I went to competition and say, oh, let's find a competition for you to go to have a reason to go, and then fight and then find a place. And I went to Rio, Rio de Janeiro, and I was like staying at Master Rodriguez, and I was there like we fight. Like I stayed like for 5 days, I think, and then like on the day of the competition, I met a lot of guys from Cicero. I already met like I was like Tyson from Manaus, and then he talked to me. He said, "Hey, I don't know, like he and like Pedro Elias, like I don't know if you know him, like from Brotherhood, the big guy." And then he was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" I said, "I don't know, like I'm trying to plan to stay." He say, "Where are you gonna stay?" I say, I don't know yet. Like he said, "Let's go to São Paulo." And I was thinking, yeah, I don't know. All right, and we forget about that. Like so on the next day, I started, like I look for Cicero, and I don't know, something like click on my mind, like you have to go. And then like, all right, I went to him, say, "Hey, my name is Diego. I would like to enjoy a gym and everything." You know, I don't know if you already spoke with Cicero. He's kind of like a, "Don't worry, just show up, train. If you like, you stay. If you don't like it, you can go away."
Yeah.
You know,
It's very casual.
Yes, yeah, it's very casual. And then, and I say, "All right, that's good. So when I can go, I can go like take your time, whatever you want, today, tomorrow." All right, so I tell him like I go tomorrow. I'm gonna be there tomorrow. It was like Monday. I have to be there Monday, and he say, "All right." I think he don't believe too much.
Yeah.
So the same day, I pack my stuff and I go to the bus station, and I buy a ticket bus, and then I went there. It was like 6 a.m. and he's already there because he drove. He drove, and then like, "Oh, you can. That's good. Oh, you can stay on the gym. You can stay 1 week if you like it. You can stay, but if you don't like it, you can go. That's fine. Just sleep over there. I don't have a mattress. I don't have a nothing, a blanket, nothing. Just like clothes." And it was like, all right, it's fine. And I tried to realize what are you gonna do. It's like, all right. And I don't know, some random guy like so give you some blanket to me. So I just put in my backpack right here and I sleep that day. And then that's fine. And then like he say that like if you like it, you stay. If you don't like it, you can go. And I say, fuck. I think like I tried to go away. I tried to come back to Manaus, but I don't have money, so I have to stay. I had to force myself to stay. So, but it was a good thing to do, you know. So,
For sure.
Yeah.
At that time, whenever you're in, like you come to Rio, first of all, was there a part of you that was like, "Oh man, this is Rio, this is beautiful, look at these beaches, you know, all these people," or were you like, maybe I should stay here? Was there any part of you?
That was the plan. I say, "Oh, this is good." And the first day I get there, like the guy like, "Oh, let's go to the beach." I'm like, "Oh wow." I never went to the sea, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, I was like so salty. I never been like in that, like, something like that, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And like, oh, the guy say, "Oh, we came here like every day after training." It's like, what? All right, that's good. And I tried to stay, but like don't have no reason to stay there. You know,
Yeah.
like I was like kind of confused. I don't have many trainings, and then the people's like kind of like going away already, and then say, "Oh man, I have to move to Cicero." And when I get there, because I already went to São Paulo before, but it was like 2013, but just to go to compete back and forth, and that's it. And I kind of like it better than Rio. I kind of don't. I like Rio, but I never been like on the good parts, just on the bad ones.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like too much.
Whenever you first moved, like you're in Rio now, you know, and then you're taking the bus to Cicero's. Like, do you just have like a backpack with like a couple gis? Like, how do like what kind of setup of stuff do you have at this point?
Actually, I have like a carry-on,
Like a suitcase.
kind of suitcase, but it's a little one, and then one backpack, and that's it. It was like I remember was one gi and a couple things like I don't have move to Cicero. I don't have a rash guard. I didn't use a rash guard because in Manaus, you know how it's very hard.
So hot.
And I didn't know how to train with that thing that time. It's like, and the guys like give to me and say, "Hey, train with this one. This is good to now like you know." You know, like look at him like, all right, like I don't know, he called me dirty or something like that. I don't know, like I was just putting it was like, it's like kind of like a choking myself. I say, all right, it's fine. But it was like just like a suitcase, a backpack. I remember I just went there like with one gi and like a couple clothes.
Was that like scary at all to just be like,
I was like 15 years old.
yeah, and you just like meet Cicero and you're just like, oh yeah, come to the gym if you like, you know, and you're just like, all right, I guess I'm going there because I don't have anywhere else to really go. Like,
Yeah.
that would be very scary, to be honest.
Yeah, it was like very scary. Like as I used to say, like at 14, I have another story to come to say to you guys. It's really good too.
Okay.
But like let's say like 2015 was like that time, and I was living with my dad, and my dad like all day working, and I kind of have to do all my things by myself. But my dad is working. He have like the house already like done. They have things to cook, so it's very easy for me to. Or I can cook something, you know, like I can make a rice. I can, I don't know, fry some chicken or something like that. It's very easy, but once you have, right? So once you need to work and everything, this like for a boy as a 15 years old, it's kind of hard, and then they scare me, and I just have like that much money, like with the. Actually, I spent a little bit more in Rio, and like I went there with 160 real. I was like, all right, I have this one has to be, this one had to. I have to spend this like in 2 months. I had to save for 2 months, and like in 1 week was gone.
And like 160 like reais is like roughly like what, like $30, $30
Yeah,
US.
30, 40,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's crazy, man. And you spent it in a week. What did you
Yeah,
spend
was-
it on? Do you remember?
Like food, like
Yeah.
I went to like a one place like to take a breakfast. It was like already like 12 bucks, $12, 12 real. I was like, ugh. And I, all right. And then in the gym, don't have anything like to cook something, you know. So that's why you have to always go out and eat. And then the people say, oh, right there is cheap, right there's cheap. And I tried to look, and it was kind of was cheap, but was still expensive for me because I don't have like anything income to renew, you know,
Yeah.
like the money, and it was kind of hard. And then like I was there, like I was like breakfast 5 real, the lunch was like 15, the dinner 10, like was going on like this, and I was like, damn, this is not gonna stay for long, you know. And
Yeah.
it was like, kind of hard, and I was kind of like desperate. And then like I tried to work over there, you know, like work on a tournament, something like that. Start to make money, but like was like I try, it's not working, and I was like have a couple, it's a group over there in Cicero. They like kind of help each other. Say, oh, all right, so now I have like this, we can share, but next time you figure out something and you have to share with us. No worries. So we kind of like every day was like somebody tried to help each other. So that's why we tried to grow up like that. And most of the time was like we don't have nothing. Like I say, like we kind of have like a one day without no food, like without food, like just water and training, keep training, and then like actually one day we stayed there like for 2 days without food. It was like
That's
was
brutal, man.
it was like kind of like I want to kill myself, you know. I want to go home. Just I want to go. I just want to sleep like a decent bed. Like back in Manaus, I don't have everything, but I have like my place with my daddy, and then he kind of like pissed me off. I say, this is necessary, like to live like this. So I was like, damn. And then like I always like my dad called me and like, oh, you good? It's like, yes, I'm good. You already ate? Like, yes, of course. All right. So I don't stay too long on his on the phone with him, because probably like make me like cry or something like that, or like tell the truth. And of course he gonna do everything he can like to buy the ticket and flew me back. But like I don't want to say like you know, I don't want to like give up something like so easy. And I was like, oh man, I had to figure out something. And I was like, we tried to going like that, and then yeah, like I say to you, like one day I was like grab bunch of medals on the wall. It was not mine. and it was like Paulo João, like Cicero, like Europeans, like Pan Ams. It was like I didn't fight Pans that time. It was like never go out of like Brazil, and I went to a place and it was like a restaurant that said, "Hey, you know what? Here's the truth. I'm a jiu-jitsu pro athlete, you know. I tell her, so I want to be a champion one day. I want to be a black belt world champion one day, and then I don't need much. I just like we need like one plate of food a day, you know." And then she's like, it was like Father Day at that time, and I say, "All right, you were hungry?" "Yes, I'm hungry." I was like 2 days off, like no food, and I made a play, like a mountain play like this. It was like pow 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 pow. Me and like two friends, and it was like, and the next day, she on the same day, like she like tap on my shoulders. "All right, come back tomorrow," and that's it. So like every single day we went there, like eating, like was fucking good. It was like a kilo, like you say, like what's a self-service, you like a buffet like that, and you go eat like boom 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 boom. She said like, "Whatever you guys want, just go forward." And say,
was that technically like your first sponsor?
Kind of, yes. It was.
You got it from throwing on Murillo and the Meow Brothers and Cicero's medals and cruising up.
Actually was.
Yeah.
If you go there, like on Cicero, I think you still have the medals over there. And then like was kind of crazy because I have just like 2 medals from the Rio Open, like the time I went to Rio, and then that's it. Like I think on my mind she's like, "Oh, nobody's gonna believe it. Just I'm like a pro athlete with 2 medals, right?" So like, and I'm a bunch of this is like from Europe, this is like from Pans.
Yeah.
They don't know what is Pans is, but it's fine.
It sounds good, right? Like it looks good to be like, "Oh, look at the Europe. I'm the European champion," you know?
Yeah, exactly. Like Brasileiros champion, you know? Like I fought Brasileiro twice that time, but I didn't win anything. Just get a 3rd place that time. And I get like 2 medals of like Brasileiros. Like, all right, yeah.
Do you think the lady knew that you were kind of, you know, like putting on, or do you think, or she like fell for it, or was she just kind of like, no, I get what's going on, but like we'll still, you can get a plate.
Actually, she believed in me, because, of course, I pray before like I go there and say, whatever like you. Who heard listen to me, like please like open the path for me to get something, and then like we were straight there. I don't know how, but like the same day we get the sponsor, I went to Cicero say, "Hey, we get a sponsor." So really, about what? And I say like food. Yes, where? Or like they call like a sabor gaúcho, like sabor gaúcho. Hell no. So what do you mean? So like you lie. So why I'm lying? So say you lie. So why? And we kind of like try to discuss like why I'm lying. And say yeah, it's impossible to get from there because Paulo, João, Thaleson, Jonas, a lot of people from Cicero already went there, and then she didn't give it to anybody. Why are they gonna give to you guys?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like to us, like I didn't know like people from Cicero went there, and then like you know when something's like you're on the right spot, on the right time. It's like I think like this has happened, and the lady I think like fell on her heart. Like I think I didn't lie for her.
Yeah.
I would like to be a world champion one day, and I was like. But for this happen, I need food, actually. And then I think she felt like, all right, it's like fair enough for her to believe and say, yeah.
Yeah, all the other guys' problem was they didn't put on all the medals, you know?
Probably.
That's what, and they weren't a smooth talker like Pato, I guess. Yeah.
And there was like a bunch of medals right here. I was like, yeah, but like, you know, I want to be a world champion. It was like,
it was almost like falling down because it's too heavy.
It was like, and me and the two guys, and it was like both of them was like a lot of metal too. It was like this. They were just listening. I was talking, and then like it was kind of like fun, and it was was good
I
that time.
bet it was like a crazy time living at Cicero's gym like that. Was it just like always like you guys getting into like crazy situations and wild stories come out of living at that gym?
A lot. Like it was weird. It was weird that time. Like we and fun at the same time. Like every night we fight on the gym every night because it's not just us. You have a lot of people come to compete something like Brasileiros, like on other tournaments, or like just to stay like for 2 months or 2 months, 1 week, whatever. And then like a lot of weird people, but like this guys like just say like, oh, I wanna be a champion one day. Mm-hmm. And it's just all right, just sleep there, and that's it.
It sounds like Cicero is very open to just anyone who will show up. You can sleep on the gym.
It is, yes. It's like, all right, you can go and then sleep over there. If you like your stay, you can go out. You can leave. I don't care. And then like a lot of new people's coming in like every single day, like a 2, 1, 3, like every single day somebody like coming in, and like when you realize like it was like 40 people on the mat, it was like what the fuck? It was like a lot of people, and then like, damn, all right. And then we have our groups like that. Like I was kind of like comment like the gym, like try to like he said, oh, something happened here, it's your fault. So you have to clean. You have to tell them to clean. If they're not clean, it's your fault. I say, fuck, all right, cool. And I get 2, 3, 4 guys like with me and say, hey, if I'm in trouble, you guys gonna be in trouble too, I just try to blame them too. So hey, let's go help me out. And it was like kind of like a control the gym over that time, and then control, right? Yeah. So like every single day something happened. We tried to invent something, and on the end was somebody's fight. Yeah. So like beat up everybody, like tie them, like let them sleep on the mat, like tie like this, like all night like this, like, hey, help me out. Leave me alone. Like, tie me to...
Did you ever get tied up?
Hell no.
No? Oh, nobody's tying up Pato, huh? You weren't letting that happen?
That time I already have the good full luck. Oh. And the lady was like, all right, you can tie me up. Like, go. But tomorrow you're going to be... I'm gonna get your food for sure. And then the guys like get scared at that time and say, all right, that's good. And they kind of... And also I'm the boss of there, kind of the boss, but I control the gym, like, kind of like say to the people do the stuff, and then something happened, it's my fault, right? So and I can say something. Oh, he did nothing, so just tell Cicero. And then the guy's kind of scared of me, but that was like blue belt, like I put a
16-year-old blue belt Pato just scaring everybody with his deathly footlock still.
It was crazy that time. It was fun. It was kind of fun, like.
For sure, dude.
That's a lot of historic.
Who was living with you, like in the gym at that time? Taliesin was living there too, or?
No, he was living on the house. Like
gotcha.
He gets a sponsor with somebody. Like I started paying for him, but it was the same situation. Like it's hard to leave. It's like it's tough for everybody. But like he has the opportunity to stay on the house, and then it was kind of much easier because I have like a stove, all this stuff to cook everything. It was kind of easier. But in the gym, you don't have it, so just the only thing like different. Yeah. So it was like, and up there was like me, Borel, like Jonif, Kalel, a lot of guys over there, but it's not like famous, like like not famous, but like. They went to different ways, like this one of them, like I opened the gym in Switzerland, the other one's in Boston now. Wow. Some of them is like in Canada, like like they spread out like very well. It's like it was a good time.
Gotcha. Yeah, I bet that was a wild time.
Yeah.
But I wanna ask you something about ADCC too while I got you here. And so I guess just to start, I wanna ask you about your 2022 ADCC World Championship run. You ended up with a bronze medal. You had some pretty legit matches along the way. Obviously, every match at ADCC is kind of always a crazy match, great competitors. You did a Z-Lock on Kennedy Masael, the only Z-Lock I know of in ADCC history. Yeah. Who else did you compete against in that run?
With the what's the name? That from Team Planet. I forget the.
Gio Martinez?
No, the other one.
The other one. I'm blanking right now.
Yeah, me too. It's like
Keith Krikorian, yeah.
Keith. I fought with Keith and I finished him on ankle lock.
That was your first round?
Yeah, it was my first round. And then second round was like Kennedy, and I finished on the Z lock. Was pretty good at that day. I think was, yeah. I wish like ADCC would happen just one day.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Like you already
Why
there.
not?
It's like,
yeah.
like
I guess
you
so.
kind of you get exciting like over like the fights, you know, like every fight that you kind of like.
Yeah, there is that element where it's now, okay, second day, you kind of have to restart, like, you know, like the pre-match anticipation, you know?
Yeah.
Like, once the match starts, it's like, okay, whatever. Now it's like, we're going, and it's like, your next match, who cares? You know, you're already, like, feeling it. You had the adrenaline dump. But, like, I guess that's true. Now it's like, you do your 2 matches, and then it's like, all right, stop. Go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
You better eat like a good meal. You don't want to overeat, you know. And then
have to
then you
gotta
gotta
weigh.
Yeah.
Like that time, like that day, we weighed like 3 times.
Yeah.
It was like, I think I couldn't make it because it was like so terrible. Like, Friday night, I had to do Saturday morning, and then Sunday morning again. I was like, dang.
Did you after you? So you win, you beat Kennedy, you advance to day 2. Did you go and like cut weight? Like, did you have to just cut weight again?
Yeah.
Did you eat anything at all? What was your day after the competition ends?
Was like, for example, we made the weight like on morning, like it was 5 or 6, something like that, and then we go eat like a breakfast, like to get ready for the day, and during the day we start like drinking like things like to recover the vitamins, like some IVs and some like I don't know, you know, like a Gatorade, like something like that, and the water like started going up, and like some carbs, and then it's like, and of course the adrenaline like stay like start like make you like eating more. I don't know, like I don't know if it's just me, but it's fine. And then let's like drink a lot of water like during the mats, and like we stayed the whole day over there, like since to 9 or 8, something like that, until 5 p.m. So like it's a long day.
Yeah.
Like eating, like drink, and then you go to the hotel and 5 a.m. you have to waiting again. So like you just eat a little bit, like just for you satisfy yourself, and then go back to the co-way again. So a hot tub, sauna, whatever. It was like, man, it was just like wake up, make weight, like eat, compete, go back to the hotel, losing weight again, sleep, wake up, waiting again, eat, go all day to the tournament, and then do it again. Same thing. It's kind of like just was tough.
For sure.
Yeah.
When you came back on Sunday, who did you have?
Gabriel.
Gabriel Souza.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That was like a loss.
So that put you in the 3rd place match.
Yeah, against Josh
Cisneros?
Yeah, Josh Cisneros.
You've had so many matches with Josh Cisneros, dude. That might be like the most common, the match that's happened the most in all of jiu-jitsu. I feel like you and Josh Cisneros.
Yeah, I think we fought like 8, 9 times, I think.
8 or 9 would have been my guess, yeah.
Yeah, 8 or 9, something like that. Yeah. Hopefully I will win everything.
Well, just like overall, what was your take on your performance in the 2022 ADCC?
What do you mean?
Like what did you think of how you performed?
For the first time, like with couple months of training, it was like pretty good actually. Like I saw many like all those black belts like who has like a chance to fight and then never accomplished like the 3rd place or something like that. It's like for me, it's that all right, I accomplished something good, and I could like show what I have in so short time, and I could like show to the people like what I could improve in so short time. So it was like, all right, okay. Of course, now like everybody like start improving, and then of course I'm one of them. Like I keep going, and you guys can see like during the every match I try to bring something exciting for you guys, and then I think on the ADCC it's not gonna be different for sure. But you cannot control anything, right? So until happen something, so that's why like I'm okay. Like I don't have nothing to lose. I'm not. I'm the one that I want to be a champion. I'm not like that guy who's like, hold myself. I have to protect my title. No, like this is good when you're not like the champion yet. So that's what I'm saying. When I become like a ADCC champion, I'm gonna call myself grappler.
There you go. Yeah. So it's been a little bit of the year of the duck. A lot of people saying that online and stuff. Is
Yeah.
that the ultimate goal for the year of the duck, to walk away ADCC world champion?
Yeah, actually, but we try to have a good performance every time. Of course, I have been accomplished a lot of things like since last year to into now. But like I believe like I start like feel a lot of comfortable with the rule set like gi and no gi, and then I think I find a way to perform well. I'm not like more that guy like, oh, like what if the guy like what are you gonna think, oh, like I'm too worried about like somebody. No, I stopped that thing that oh, I'm so nervous because that guy's gonna be on my brackets. I think a lot of things change for sure. It's like I think it's more mental. I think I passed like in a lot of situations during my career, like losing and then like winning, losing, like this type of thing. I think it's like, how can I say, you grow up too much on side of like you get more material, right? Mm-hmm. So I think this is like, it's like we try to get like at point like you're not worried about more like anything, just training hard. The results gonna come no matter what. If you do a good job, the results gonna come. Like whatever you do in life, I think is gonna return to you for you don't know how, but it's gonna return. Like something bad, like if you don't do anything right, so something is gonna come for sure. So I think I've been like almost 1 year, like since like beginning of the year of 2022 into like last world in 2023. I didn't win nothing, like no nothing but like the biggest tournaments. Like I didn't win big tournaments. It was like kind of like a just like up and downs, and I was like think, all right, it's fine, whatever can happen now. So I know how to I know how bad it is to be like on down. Like it's hard, but that's why like all right, so I'm gonna become myself. I'm gonna train myself to become like one of the greatest. I think that's like how champ does. Like he always like tries to innovate himself, and then that's like I think I start like understand now. Of course, I'm not on my prime yet. I'm like 24 years old now. I think I believe into like 30. I'm still like I'm still good.
For sure.
I believe. So that's why I have a lot of time to accomplish a lot of things. Of course, you every 2 years we have ADCC. So this is not gonna be the last, not gonna be the first, not gonna be the last. So if I win, of course, I hope I can like do more. Like be like a Hafa, like be like Cobrinha, like be like, I don't know, who has the most like titles in ADCC on 626. So probably try to get close or like past them. This is one of the goals that I have in mind. It's not like the year of the duck. It's not like for this year. It's like for the future. Like for my career. It's not like right now.
For
like
sure.
That's the thing. Like I want to be like 5-time world champion as a in gi as a life feather. Because Guilherme has a 4. So if I accomplish 4, that is fine. I'm good too. But if I can pass, if I still good, I can do 5, and then, all right, I'm gonna be there for sure.
For sure, bro.
Yeah.
Does competing in T-Mobile Arena, does that kind of like excite you at all? Is that something you get excited about, or are you just there all business, you know?
All business.
All business, yeah.
Not like nothing changed. So like actually like last time was like where it was.
It was in like UNLV's, the Thomas
Yeah.
and Mack Center.
And then it was like huge, right?
It was
So
huge, yeah.
big.
It was kind of crazy to see that many
Yeah.
people like watching a jiu-jitsu event.
But like once you like on my mind when you get into the like that when you walk in to fight was kind of crazy. I would just worry about like to not fall on the
stage?
ramp.
Yeah.
You know, it was like kind of like this. And I
Yeah.
was like worried about like I cannot fall, and like just get into the mat. And like it was like the light was just on the mat. Like we couldn't see like nothing right here. It was like try to fight somebody. It was like I couldn't do it. It was like all right, just me and him, and they judge. So that's it. So you don't see too much. So that's why I think it's like it's fine.
Do you like hearing the crowd? Like, do you like hearing that many people? Like, whenever they kind of erupt, or you just like, I mean, I don't know. You can feel, I guess, the crowd in that moment
Yeah.
to some degree. Do you like that aspect of that big of an audience?
Yeah, it's like everything give kind of nervous on me. Like it's kind of like all right, this is exciting. It's like it's not like nervous, but an exciting thing. You know, when you see people cheering, like this is good. You know, like watching you, and then this is the real fight does, right? Like back the days was like Cicero in Italy, on the Rome. You know, it was like this type of things. A lot of things are watching you fighting, all this stuff. Yeah, I think like that's the same feel that they have back the days. So like two guys fighting and the whole bunch of guys like watching you like, hey, go, get him. So yeah, I think this is exciting.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else before we go, Pato, that you want to say or anything? I know you just got some Acai Republic dropped off, you know, so we gotta end it so we can go eat some of that. But
Yeah, for sure. But no, yeah, right. What do you think? Oh, I have a good story.
okay, let's hear a good story.
About the my age sister was talking about was like I suppose from 1998, right? So
Okay.
actually I have a 25, but I started applying for my green card like last year. Was last year, right? I started applying for my green card last year, and the lawyer, the attorney, like started like, hey, given this, try to find this, try to find that. And my certificate of birth, I have to pick up on my hometown, but I'm not able to go there and I pick up and bring here because I was here, and then I had to give a permission for from the lawyer in Brazil to call them, to send to him, and he gonna send to me, translate everything, and I was like, all right, that's good. We can do that. But like where I born was Parintins. Where my parents like registration me was in another city, was not there. it was a long story. But yeah, I'm gonna try to, because this my stepdad. This my dad. He's not like my it's like my stepdad.
Mm-hmm.
He like my mom was like pregnant, and then she don't like she wanna kind of give me away, you know. She did the same thing with my sister. She's living in Italy now, but that back the day she was like, oh, I don't have money, I cannot afford like a child, so she gave away for a couple Italian guys, and it was like, all right, it's fine. And then she get pregnant again, you know, and then she had like was like of me, and she's like, all right, I have to give it away because the dad would wanna take off then, and it's fine. And it was like, all right. And then she met one guy, and they said, all right, I take care of him, no worries. So no, you're not his dad. It's like, it's not make sense. No, I don't care. I always like want a boy, you know. So, and she's like, no. He's like, yes, I want to be his dad, you know. He's like, no, it's not fair with you. And then she was like, and then once I born, she was like, all right, like call the church. Hey, can you find another guys? You wanna like want a child or something like that? Want a baby? And then like this guy took me, like kind of stole me, and then go to another city with me, and like he changed me on myself on his name. He said, now he's my son and your son, so I gonna take care of him. So it was like, this was like 60 day of like leave, you know, like 6 days
This is the guy who is like you would refer to as your dad now?
Yeah.
The guy who stole you?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, and he's just like, he's my real dad for sure. He's like, he raised me, so that was good. And then, yeah. But like, I don't know what happened that back the day, he don't know how to read and write, so that time. And then I don't know why he said to the person, and the person say, put me like, I born 1998, but I was from 1999. And then like, he put me like a 1998. I don't know for a reason. I don't know why. And then we get the birth certificate here, and the lawyer say like, wait, how old are you? Like 25? You sure? So, what are you talking about? I'm sure. Yes, of course I'm sure. So, no, but like here, like you say, you're born in 1998, 99. You're not like 1998. Say, what do you mean? Hey, what do you mean? Like something's get wrong, and I don't know, for any reason, you put like 1998. I don't know, like on your, I don't know, social security, like in Brazil we call CPF, and a social security number, ID, whatever, you put 1998, but like it was not me, it was my dad, you know. It was like, yeah. I don't know what happened. And I said, yes, but now you're not like a 25, you're 24.
You got a year back.
Yeah, I got a year back. And it was like, what do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? Like, you have to go back to Brazil to change everything. So how long is it gonna take? So like, we have like 2 weeks. I cannot do this in 2 weeks. Like change ID, change like passport, change everything. I cannot do it. And then she said like, yeah. And I asked her like, something's can get a problem with that, because I don't know, like. And she said, no, like you already have a passport, you have everything. And I say, and so like, we cannot use the birth certificate anymore. We use the certificate like you married. So and just say like you're lost or something like that. It's like, it's not gonna give any trouble for me. It's like, no, like, all right, that's fine. So now I'm at 24, and I was thinking about like 25. So it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's super crazy.
And then like fighting. That's why like she said like, oh, like 2015, you're not at 15. You was like 24.
Yeah.
And it was like kind of, oh yeah, you're right. Now yes. And then I fought like juvenile.
Oh, you were cheating, bro.
Yes. No,
that's
I was like
up.
a back.
Oh, yeah, true. You were fighting up in age.
Yeah, that's why I was a way up and way.
Did you used to always think like, oh man, I'm so small for my age, and then you're like, I was just too young.
Yeah, I always haven't been small.
Yeah, okay. The age didn't help there.
No. But I think it helped like to go back, right? So to get some kids from my age, not like from the up.
Yeah.
I'm like, 10, all right. But now what's gonna change? Nothing if I say like, oh, I'm 1 year younger.
Yeah. You kind of found out at like the wrong stage of life, like 24, 25, like it doesn't really matter at this point. But like, yeah, back in the day, if you were like 15 versus 16, like, or 13 versus 14, it's like, that's kind of a big difference. But,
I couldn't change everything. It's all right.
That's crazy.
Set up. Good.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. That's kind of crazy that your dad pulled that off all the way back in the day and just got you like re-registered as his kid.
My mom.
Did he spell Pato right on your birth certificate?
I wish. No, like he put on his name like a Diego Pato.
Yeah, Pato. He put duck on the birth certificate.
It's like his last name is Batista, so like I'm under his name like Batista.
That's how you got the Batista part. So you're Diego Batista Oliveira.
No, Oliveira Batista. Oliveira is from my mom.
Okay.
So like Batista is from him. So yeah.
Nice. Which of your names do you choose to go by?
Batista.
Batista. Brazilians kind of have like you guys get the choice of just picking which names, right?
Yeah, right.
That's kind of sick.
Yeah.
Like I'm just Trey Robinson. Like I can't mix it. I can't mix it around really.
But I want to change, like for Pato, maybe.
Yeah. I feel like Pato has kind of just taken over.
Yeah,
you're just kind of Diego Pato.
I went to Austin like this time, and you guys booked my hotel like as a Pato.
As Diego Pato.
Yeah, and I want to give my ID for the person, and I said,
like, this doesn't
we
say
didn't
duck.
find anything right here, and they're like, what do you mean? Like,
Oh, man.
what do you mean? Like, yeah, we don't have, like, you have any Diego right there? I say, yeah, it's just one. Wow, which one? Diego Pato. Oh, it's me. And I have to tell everything.
Yeah.
Say, oh,
You had to start
God.
like walking around like a duck, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, that's Pato,
No, I
that's Pato."
show my Instagram or something like that. It was
Yeah,
like, and
gotcha.
it happened in ADCC too. I get there, I was like losing weight. I was like, give to my ID for the
Oh, it's
person.
all miserable and stuff.
Yeah, and I was like, we didn't find anything on your name. I say, what do you mean? Yeah. So like, but like, I was not me. Like, you have to find the email. So I don't have an email. And I text Mo, like, hey Mo, can you like send me something? He was like so crazy with this stuff. I think, what I can do, like, I don't know what it was like. I don't know. We stayed there for 20 minutes, like, so like talk with the person, like, try Diego Batista, Diego Oliveira Batista, or Diego Batista Oliveira.
Yeah.
She's like, no, we couldn't find anything. And I think she like say like, try Diego Pato.
And it worked.
Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah.
And said, but you Diego Pato? And I have to tell her everything. So yeah, because like right here on the Instagram, like Diego Pato, like this, like that.
Like, it's the year of the duck. It's, you know, it's a big deal. Here's the duck emoji. Everybody sends this on my videos.
Yeah. It was crazy, but like now, like I'm pretty sure like I have to say something like, hey, Pato's not my name when somebody's gonna book something for me.
Yeah, like
a
something
hotel,
official, like a real, like a flight.
It's
Yeah.
like, mm-mm.
Yeah, that would be bad if you showed up for a flight and like you can't go because it's like Diego Pato.
It's crazy. Can you imagine like international? Like,
Yeah, that'd be horrible. The other thing you brought up during that was the CPF, you know, like that's like the Brazilian version of Social Security.
Yeah.
CPF, it always bums me out because when I've been to Brazil, I try to use iFuji and I can't because I don't have a CPF, and so I can't get food delivered via iFuji. And I think it looks so cool to have a guy on a motorcycle roll up with whatever. And I like that it's called iFuji, and I can't use it because I don't have a CPF.
Next
so
time, text me. I give you mine.
okay, good. Yeah, appreciate it.
CPF over there's like don't mean nothing. Actually.
Well, yeah, okay. We'll give you your CPF then
Yeah,
next time
for
so I can
sure.
get iFuji. But all right, Pato. Anything else? Appreciate you you talking with us, bro.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
Anytime.
for sure, bro. Well,
Yeah.
hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed, you know, learning more about Pato's origins, life at Cicero Costha, and getting excited for this next ADCC. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.